Welcome to the battlefield, my warriors. This is Dark Son of Legend, and I have another vlog for you today. I know it hasn't been too long since I had that voting for your next Let's Play thing, but it's about time I start playing other games that I'm not familiar with, so I decided to do another voting video for getting a newer game that, I haven't seen before, actually, that are being released relatively soon. So, one of the games I'm going to be getting, definitely, is Batman Arkham Origins. It comes out October 25th, and my birthday is October 30th, so that works out nicely. I'm going to be getting that. I'm really excited for it. I'm familiar with the Arkham games, so I have faith in it. Rocksteady, who developed the first two games, also has faith in the new studio developing for it, WB Games Montreal. I was a little bit, worried about that, but they have faith in them. And I've seen a trailer, I've read some articles on the gameplay and everything. Looks just as good, if not better, than the other ones, so hopefully it turns out that way. But I'm going to be getting that, and I'll be moving on to what I'm actually having you guys vote for. Basically, there are two games coming out that I'm interested in. The first one is a game called Tales of Cillio. Don't know too much about the Tales series. It's been going on for a while. I don't have too much experience with it, but the games are good. The games I've seen, Tales of Symphonia and Vesperia, they're both really good. And the Tales of Cillio right now looks good too, even though I don't know too much about it. And I tried digging up some information on it, but I couldn't find much, and I didn't want to dig any further for fear of spoilers, so I'll just be reading for you the summary that I got off of IGN.com. I won't do this very often. I like to, talk about my own opinion and stuff, but here we go. So basically, the Tales of Cillio follows Jude Mathis, a clever medical student attending school in the capital city, and Milia Maxwell, a mysterious woman accompanied by four unseen beings. The kingdom of Rashugal has been experimenting with a powerful device that has been draining the mana from the world. Realizing the harm it is inflicting, Milia and Jude set off on a journey to destroy it and restore the mana back to the world. Players will engage enemies with the critically acclaimed linear motion battle system that the Tales series is so famous for, with upgrades to the double raid linear motion battle system that lets two characters combine attacks. So basically what this is that battle system, it's strategy based. You use commands and stuff. Like in a lot of other RPGs, but you actually attack in real time. It's not turn-based or anything. And the whole double raid thing, that's supposed to be that each character basically is linked with each other, like one character is linked with another, and if they do enough attacks or do attacks in a certain way or whatever, they can link their attacks and do a more powerful one. And speaking of link, Jude, who is the male protagonist of the series, and Milia, who is a female, you can actually choose whether you're going to be one or the other during the storyline, and they also have different perspectives, there we go, on the story. Not sure if it's going to be minor differences or major differences, but depending on how that goes, it might actually be worth playing it through the story twice, and either way, it still at least gives a unique perspective, being able to choose both a male and female protagonist, the best of both worlds. But yeah, so that's one. Next one is Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix. This game is like a collection. It includes Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Read Chain of Memories, and a movie version of 358 Days Over 2. Basically, the Kingdom Hearts story is Sora and his friends Riku and Kairi. They're like living on this little island. Well, they're not living on it. It's like their play place, but they're living in a small area, and they dream of going off to bigger worlds. And one day, Sora has a weird dream, and then things start happening where their world is actually eaten up and destroyed by these creatures called the Heartless. And Riku and Kairi, there we go, are basically propelled to different worlds, and Sora ends up meeting Donald and Goofy, because this game is a collaboration between Square Enix, who's of Final Fantasy fame, and also Disney. And I know that may seem like a joke to you guys, like it's a really crappy idea, or like it would be really, really kiddish, but it's good stuff. It's pretty serious and it's awesome. But anyway, so he meets Donald and Goofy. He finds this weapon called the Keyblade, which is supposed to be able to defeat the Heartless and also to basically lock up the world so that the Heartless can't get to them. And so he sets off on a journey to do that, and at the same time try to find his friends. And the difference between the original version and the final mix, up until recently, the final mix version has been Japanese exclusive. As far as I know, there are 3 final mixes, one for Kingdom Hearts 1, for 2, and also for Birth by Sleep. And it's really exciting now that they're localizing it for America. As for the actual feature changes, they have more cutscenes. You can skip cutscenes after the first time you saw them, which is good, especially after a boss battle that you lose over and over and over again. And you also get new abilities, items, and weapons, and some of the enemies actually get color change, like a new color scheme. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. Also 2 new difficulty levels. So yeah, and Rechain of Memories. Basically, that's Kingdom Hearts 1.5. It's actually a card-based game. Like, it's not like a poker night or anything like that. But you do your battle systems with a deck of cards. Like, that's how you initiate your attacks and stuff. And I prefer the normal thing, like how Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 did to that. But Rechain of Memories is still has a really great battle system. It's a really great story and it's really fun. So it's a really good game. And then 358 Days Over 2. I'm not really familiar with that game. It was a 3DS game, I think, so I couldn't play it. Sadly, they're not making it a playable version, probably because it would have taken up too much time or effort to remake the entire game in the quality that PS3 demands. But they made a movie version of it. Like, they made all the story elements and everything into cutscenes. So I'm not really sure if I would play it on my channel, but because I would be doing commentary over it, obviously, because I think that just letting him play would be a copyright violation. Let me know if even just playing them and still doing commentary would be a copyright violation or not, because there's a difference between playing a game and having a few cutscenes and then just having an entire cutscene movie and all that kind of stuff. I think that it would be okay if I did commentary, but I don't know. I'd post in the comments if you guys know. But I'd still be interested in doing the other 2 at least. The great thing is, too, that it's only $40, the game. So you get 2 40-plus hour games, like 40-plus just counting getting through the story. You get 2 40-plus hour games for $40 and a movie version of 358 Days Over 2. Plus, also, the first game has the Final Mix version, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, basically that's it. Except there's another thing I wanted to keep you guys in mind for for decision making. Both games, Tales of Xillia and also Kingdom Hearts, have pre-order perks. I will be, whichever one you guys do choose, I will be pre-ordering, hopefully, so I'll be getting one perk or the other, and both of them excite me. To be honest, the Tales of Xillia one excites me more, but either way, I'll still be happy either way, at least even just getting the games, and I want to make this guy's your choice, so. But basically, for Tales of Xillia, the pre-order bonus is a limited edition packaging, of course, and you get an art book called The Art of Tales of Xillia. So yeah, I always love art books. I think it's great. I always love seeing the production art, and it gives me ideas. I like drawing too, so sometimes it gives me good ideas, or gives me a reference on how to draw things better or whatever. But anyway, I'm really excited about that. I'm also excited for the other one, which is the soundtrack. I love music too, and even though I haven't heard Tales of Xillia soundtrack, like I said, I'm somewhat familiar with the series, and I know they make great music for those games as well. And the final thing, which I would pretty cool, but it's not my cup of tea really, is a statue of Milia, the female protagonist. Not like huge-ish, but you know, decent sized, and obviously rare. But yeah, so that's that, and that would be go at a price of $100 because that's the collector's edition, not just like a pre-order. But you know, if you want to get something like that, you have to pre-order it. And then for Kingdom Hearts, very simply, it's just an art book. But you know, like I said, I love art books, and it's like not just like a pamphlet or anything. It's like a full deal, you know. And so that's that. But that's actually a pre-order. Like that's not a special edition or anything. That's going for still $40. And like I said, price is an issue. I need to make sure that I can actually pay for it. But you know, I don't want price to be the dictator over your guys' choice. Like I said, I just want to like let you guys know all of it, especially if you guys are interested in getting the games yourselves. And even though it's not up for voting, Batman is going for $60, and it also comes with a Deathstroke DLC if you pre-order from Amazon. I'm not sure if it goes for everywhere else either, but at least with Amazon you get Deathstroke DLC where you can play as him in challenge maps and get a few extra challenge maps. And you also get a $10 credit towards Amazon.com. So yeah, those are the two choices, Tales of Xillia and Kingdom Hearts. Got some pre-order bonuses and stuff. And yeah, just vote in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully I'll be able to get money around to buy it. And we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have a good day.